welcome back to the Lido deck. My name is Thomas. I am your cruise director. I deal with anything carnival related, cruising tips, tricks. I do travel vlogs. Today, we're going to talk about the Carnival Celebration. The Carnival Celebration is set to do its transatlantic starting November 6th and arriving in Miami on November 20th, which means the inaugural cruise out of Miami will be November 21st. Now, this ship is relevant right now to me because it's my next cruise, and hopefully the video I get on that will be a lot better than what I got on my last cruise, which is why I never got a vlog out for that last cruise. Now, we're going to go deck by deck and talk about what you can find on every deck of the celebration. And I found this deck layout on the Carnival website. So as you can see, deck 4 is mainly ocean view rooms and interior rooms, but there's also the Family Harbor Lounge, Camp Ocean, Dr. Seuss Bookville. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's new on Carnival ships, but I can't really say because I've never seen that before, and I've been on 4 different classes of ships. Deck 5, you have the Cloud9 Spa. You do have cove balconies on that deck. You also have the thermal suites, which is part of Cloud9, and you have the salon, and also the chef's table is on deck 5 aft. So that's where you'll be going if you have signed up for the chef's table. They also have some ocean view rooms too on that floor, but there are cove balconies and ocean views. So now you come to deck 6. We're going to go from deck 6 forward to aft. So deck 6 forward, you come to the Grand Spectrum Theater, the main floor of the Grand Spectrum Theater. You also have the entrance to the actual Cloud9 Spa, and the Cloud9 Fitness Center. You also have the Punchliner Comedy Club and Piano Bar 88. This is all in the 6 forward area. Then you start getting into the 6 midship, which comes to the Tropical Bar. You have Celebration Central, which has the center stage, Java Blue and Cherry on top. And then you have some fun shops, the Golden Jubilee Bar, which that's supposed to be an amazing bar. Then that gets you into the Gateway themed area, which has the Latitudes, Emeralds, the Carnival Kitchen, which is where you can learn how to make recipes from Carnival. There's also a conference room, which I don't think I've ever seen anyone in a conference room. You have the Carnival Restaurant, which is one of the main dining rooms. I believe that's where the seated dining is. It may be where the Your Time dining. And then 6 aft is the Festival Restaurant, which is once again one of the main dining rooms. So now we're going to 7 forward, which is the second level of the Grand Spectrum Theater. Then you move forward into the casino, which is divided into smoking and non-smoking. There is 2 sections. It seems to be very, very large. It goes through the Celebration Central. There's the Aquaria Bar there. And it goes through to the about midship area, where more fun shops are. You have the Alchemy Bar, the Limelight Lounge, and that brings you to the second level of the Gateway, where you'll find the Fahrenheit 555 steakhouse, and the Dream Studio, which is where they'll have like a place for you to have pictures taken. And then in 7 aft, you have the second level of the Festival restaurant. Going up to 8 forward, you have balcony and interior cabins. 8 forward, then about 8 mid-shift, you have the Havana Bar and Shebang, which is one of the new eateries. You have this another story of another Dream Studio. You have the Havana Bar and Pool that goes around the deck 8 mid to forward, and I believe you have to have a Havana room to be in that area. You also have the Pixels Gallery, the Bonsai Teppanyaki, and the Bonsai Sushi, which brings us to Celebration Central again. Then you have some more fun shops. You have another larger Pixels Gallery. You have the Cucina del Capitan, which brings us to 820 Biscayne, which is the Miami themed section of the ship, which has the Bar 820, Miami Slice, and the Delco Deli. You have Rudy Sea Grill on that as well. You have Carnival Adventures, which is the excursion desk and guest services, which brings us to 8 aft, which is called Summer Landing. Once again, please excuse my dog. And in the aft area is more guest services, Guy's Pick and Anchor, and the Heroes Tribute Lounge. And going around from midship to aft is the lanai. So there is a nice little lanai on deck 8, which if you ever on the Dream class, is deck that would be the equivalent of deck 5. Decks 9, 10, 11, and 12 are all balconies, suites, and interior rooms. There is no deck 13, of course. Deck 14 and 15 are also balcony, interior rooms, and suites. Mostly balconies on those floors. And then you come to deck 16, which is the first deck of the Lido deck. So you have balconies and interior rooms on deck 16 to midship. Then you have enter the lanai with the beach pool, the Blue Iguana Cantina, the Seafood Shack, and Street Eats, all at the front of the Lido midship. And then you have the first floor of the Red Frog Tiki Bar. Then, of course, you have the Lido Marketplace, which takes up a good portion of 16 mid to 16 aft, which is where Big Chicken is. Then the Tides Bar, which has a pool and, of course, 2 hot tubs. Then you get to deck 17, which is suites. That's where the El Capitan suite, the big suite, is the presidential suite, and a lot of balconies and interior rooms up to 17 mid, which is the second deck of the Lido deck, which has the warehouse, the expanded Guy's Burger joint, and the second level of the Red Frog Tiki Bar. It also has Circle C and Club O2. And of course, the deck 17 part of the Lido deck does go all the way back to 17 aft. Now on deck 18 forward, you do have the Serenity deck that takes up the entire forward portion of the Serenity deck, which has the Fresh Creations, which is like a salad bar, and then the Serenity Pool Bar, which the Serenity deck does have its own pool. And then you towards the back of the Serenity deck, there is 2 whirlpools. Now, deck 18 aft, that's where the sports court is, the ropes course, the ultimate playground, and the waterworks. And very aft of deck 18 is the mini golf course. Then you get to deck 19, which deck 19 forward is the loft 19, which takes up the entirety of deck 19, which, if you're not in the presidential El Presidente suite, it is not included. You can get in for $500 a day or $2,000 for a 7-day cruise. And I believe that can be split up between like 5 different people. Otherwise, it'll be, if you're going by yourself, it'll be $500 just for 1 day. And then, of course, 19 aft is the ultimate playground, which is the Bolt roller coaster. So this makes me very excited that I found this and I was able to go over it with you guys, because this gets me excited. I love looking at deck plans on ships I'm about to go on, because it gives me an idea of what I want to do, where I want to explore. Plus, hopefully it won't be like the Vista, my last cruise, because I had never been on the Vista before, and it took me 3 days to explore the ship. And this is a bigger ship, and I'll have 8 days on that. But this is actually going to start my series on Carnival cruise ships, past, present, and future, what they have announced, the ships that are coming in, and of course the ships that have been retired. So I want to thank you for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you on the Lido deck.